What's going on? Um, this is happening for no rhyme or reason. I don't have any plans for anything like that, and I'm still gonna be doing a live on Sunday night because that's the winning vote. So, I'm kind of chilling. You know what I'm saying? But let me find my dog on tripod so I can kick it and what have you. See if anybody shows up to this thing. Where is my dog on tripod? Tripod, tripod, tripod. Hmm. I should have probably been more set up for this, but I am not. This is an off the cuff live situation. So, you know, this is where we at. Ugh. Whenever I go live, people start calling me. Where in the heck is my tripod? Let's see if anybody's actually here. I showed up. What's going on? Hey, Iron. What's going on? This is horrible, dog. Where the hell? I got like three. I don't know where the heck my tripod is. Kitchen? It might be in the kitchen. No, 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 no. Tripod, tripod. Ah ha ha! Winning. Got it. All right. In that thing. Yeah. All right. Focus on you, boy. Okay. Haha, we out here. Tripod, tripod, tripod. Set myself up for wins. And I'm only doing this so that I could have some people in here before we get into the thick of this thing. Yeah. So, all right. Let's get this thing popping off. Lock my dough. Yeah. Pe- Pepsi, yes. Rum, yes. Lighting, coming. Oh, come on now. Probably should have did all this before I actually started the live, but you know that makes for an interesting situation. So whatever. Lighting. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because we're professional at Bully Kid Enterprises. Uh, yeah. All right. Yeah, that's nice right there. Okay, okay, okay. Mm-hmm. Get you settled in here. Drink on deck. All right then. It's Friday. I ain't gotta go to work. I ain't got nothing to do. So I'm gonna chill today. All right. I think I'm set up. Tripod. Lighting. Drink. This is my kid.
Daddy,
Hey.
look at my ribbon.
Oh man, you got a ribbon?
Yeah.
Cool.
What is that?
Huh?
What is that?
On TV. It'll be on TV?
Yeah.
Say hey.
Hey.
What's up? All right. Congratulations.
Thanks.
All right.
Pink one and the purple one.
Pink one and the purple one, yeah. What's up?
Mom.
Always a dad. Always a dad. All right, so let's see. Let's go back to the top. I showed up. Hi. I show up when you are looking for it. Okay, I appreciate that. Just relaxing. Plugging my BC Rich Beast. Okay, I can dig that. Hello, Daisy. How you doing? Cody. Hey, bro. Just bought a TD17 KVX. All right, it is amazing. I see you playing it also, for sure. Got to do it. Got her over here. I'll probably hop on her later on this week if I lose my chops and what have you. But yeah, I do have the TD17. It's one of my most favorite purchases of last year. Yeah. I don't use pics. Me either. Yeah, man. Uh, yeah, he's probably about to eat. So I would bring him back in here so he can say hello to everybody. But he just came from swimming practice or whatever. So the whole thing about this is, for those that watch the series, I want to know what y'all think of the series, the So You Want to Play base series so far. That's what I want to know. Am I doing a good job? Is there something you're looking to see? Is there something that I haven't touched on yet? What are you looking for in the series? Because I'm just kind of winging this thing. And I have videos recorded already that I'm going to be dropping, not next week, because this coming Monday I have a gig vlog from last night that I'm going to drop there. Yeah. So this coming Monday, a video is going to drop from a gig vlog I had last night. So the week after. So what is that? That's going to be what, the 18th? Yeah, the 18th of February is when I'm going to start back with, I guess it's going to be volume 4, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So volume 4, that'll probably be coming on the 18th or 17th, whichever one is the Monday. That's when it's going to be dropping. And I got that week, I have 3 videos that's going to be dropping on that week. So it's going to be, I think I'm going to put them out Monday, Wednesday, and then Friday, because it's 3 days. But I don't want to like oversaturate it. So I might just do Monday and Thursday and then do the last one on the next Monday. Like, I feel like the more videos I do, the more people are like, nah, I don't want to see him talk about the bass anymore. So, because truth be told, I have probably like 20 videos I have already done that I just haven't dropped because I don't want people to get tired of me. I still got goals. I want to get to 100,000 subscribers one day. And I don't want to like become a gimmick person who just does stuff for people to just watch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want people to learn and like what I do, share my stuff with other people that are like-minded so we all get better. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't drop a video, every day. All I guess people don't like that because my numbers just dropped like five. Like five people that were watching this was just like bloop, whatever. So yeah, let's see what y'all talking about. There goes another one. I only got 4 people on here now. Daisy, I don't use pics either. Okay. You always do a good job. Thank you. I love the gig vlogs. Appreciate it. Wow, I just have 2 basses, a BC Rich and an LTD 5 string. Okay, cool. They're really informative. I've been playing for a while and I'm learning a lot of new stuff from the series. Cool. I'm glad. That's why actually started doing it. Videos help me. I'm trying to teach myself to play by ear and not just by reading music. Daisy, you have something over me without even trying. The fact that you see the music, can translate it into where your hand is in relation to the music is already better than what I could do thrown into a situation where I don't know where it's going. So, um, yeah, playing by ear is a tool that's very, very useful. But you, if you got like really good at playing the bass to where you're comfortable sight reading, you would get more gigs than me because they wouldn't have to worry about, you know, like playing the piece. They would have to worry about me because I could only listen to it and try to emulate what I hear. And that won't be spot on perfect because I won't be going by a book. I'll be going from memory. So the fact that you can read, you have a whole nother level above me. I'm self-taught. I don't have that. Like I didn't, that's not my thing. My messed up situation is when I was in band, I played treble clef, but I play bass. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't translate like that for me. So um, for the 3 people that are here, what do you want to know? What question can I answer for you? Okay. I have the same thing that I play by memory. Okay, I can dig that. I really want to learn the sight read. Sometimes I practice, but it never sticks. I mainly use tab and play by ear. Okay. I can't even read tab. I never even tried. For everything, I've and this kind of sounds pompous. I've been playing so long that if I could hear it and I can hear about 30 seconds of that bass line in repetition, I can find it and play it. And that goes with complicated songs. Like I picked up Chris Brown, Fine China. I picked that one up in about a minute and a half because it changed. Like the very beginning part, boom, I picked that one up like immediately. But when it started getting that boom, like I was like, oh snap! So I had to go back and do that. Um, but look, how you cultivate that skill is literally turning on your radio, turning on Spotify, playing a song for a minute. Like, so what I used to do is I listen to the song for about a good 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Most rap songs are repetitive. And I listen to it for about 10 seconds until I get in the groove. And then I'll start trying to play it. And that'll give me another 10 seconds. I'll usually lock it down because the whole stanza will pass in 10 seconds at least once. And by the time that second 10 seconds is up, I got it locked down and I'm going. So practicing that type of stuff. And that's with all types of music, except rock, because rock for bass players is very, very simple. So if you want to challenge yourself, I go and listen to um, pop is very simple. I listen to some blues stuff and then just expound on that type of stuff. Let's see. Um, I have a problem getting the sound and tone I really want. Okay. I have a problem of buying basses. Okay. Shoot. Who you telling? Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Look, I have I have three bass amplification setups. Really four. So I have this one, the house setup, which is 4/8 and my Trace Elliott Elf. So that's like 100 and probably 140 watts, 130 watts into the 4/8, which is an 8 ohm cab. I have the Fender Rumble Stage 800, which is at the church, stacked on top of 410s. So it's 610s at the church right now. I have my travel set, which is my EBS Raid Mark 750 on top of my boom bass cabinets 1015 cabinet. And then at my sister's house, until I buy her a setup, there is a my Fender Rumble 500 head stacked on top of a Seismic Audio 210, no tweeter. So I have a problem with buying equipment too, man. And I'm sitting here looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 basses, a lead guitar, and an acoustic guitar. And I'm going to be buying a Sire M2, the second generation. And then I'm going to buy a uh, Sterling by Music Man Stingray 5. That's going to be at the end of the year, though. Like, I want this M2, the second generation M2, before my birthday. Like, this is going to be my birthday present to myself. And I am a Sire artist. They sent me the emails like, hey, you're a Sire artist. And I was sitting there like, yay, I have 4 videos on your website without my consent. So, yeah, let's see. Problem, I wish I still had that skill. Can you play an old school song and let us guess it? Forget Me Not's the song. Patrice Rush did, I think. Is it automatic for you to fill in with half notes? Like, is it a filling now? Yeah. This is for Young Psycho. Yeah. It is kind of automatic. Actually, I kind of fill in stuff with like 16th notes. Like, hold it. I don't hold notes down that often. I drop real hard on the note and I fall off. You know, that collection is more dope than mine. Uh, Surprisingly enough, all these bases probably aren't worth 2,500. Like I probably only have, and I have a base at the church, so I have 13 bases. One, two, three, 9. Yeah, I have 13 bases. Yeah, I got my P7 at the church. So my P7, my V7 vintage, that's $1,000. Everything else has been pretty much $200, $100. Well, $200, $300. So okay, so let's go ahead and go through that while we doing it. So up top, I have the first base I ever owned, which was given to me. This is an Ibanez Roadstar. That was free because it was given to me as my first base. Next, we have the Luna Tattoo. This one goes for about $200. This one here is the Sire Vintage V7. I think that one was going for $499 at the time. Over here, we have the SX Ursa 2 or 3. I think I bought that one. This is Alder and Rosewood. I think I bought that for $169. This one here is an Ibanez Talman 310. I think I got that one for $299. I think. This one is a Rogue 5 string. I forget the letters that go with it, but I paid $88 for that one. This one here is a SX Ursa 3 6 string bass, and this is I'm talking about this black one right here, right there. I think I paid $169 for that one too. 6 string bass. This one is a uh, I think it's basswood, and rosewood neck. This one here is ash with a maple neck. This one, this natural and black here. I paid $199 for that one. This one is my Sire M2, and I think I paid $399 for it, or four. It's probably around $400 for that one. This is a Luna acoustic guitar. I didn't buy that one. This is an SX guitar. I paid 99 bucks for that. This is a Squire um, humbucker. I paid 99 bucks for that on sale. Let's see. What is that over there? There's a SX. Wait, oh, it's hard to do this. There is a SX Ash and Maple Jazz bass. I think I actually pointed to the wrong one. I think it's actually right there. Oop, right there with this neck right there. That's the blue jazz maple neck joint. I paid 169 for that one. And then over in the corner here is a alder and this is a alder and maple neck, and I actually paid 119 for that bass, but I didn't like it was a fretless bass and it was on clearance. So I paid 119 for it, but I didn't like the neck. I can't play fretless that well. So I bought a replacement neck from Rondo Music and that cost me 49. So altogether it ended up being 150. Something like that. So yeah, so all of those numbers rolled together is probably under $3,000, which for any habit is pretty good, you know. Um, where would I go and get a cheap setup? Like if I needed to buy a setup to go and gig, number one, the first thing I would get is a combo amp. Depends on how big your venue is, but I would go for um, a bass amp that's pretty good as far as combos. That's let's see. So my first bass amp was a PV TNT 115, and I think they paid 399 for it or whatever. And I already had a bass; it was given to me. So, but I was good to go. Like, let's go out the door. And but right now, if I was to give you my setup for cheap, what I would get, let's say I had a budget of 500 bucks, and I gotta get a setup. We about to start gigging. Okay, cool. This is what I would get. First thing I would go and get would be, you want power, you want sound, you want feel. You broke. So I would look at the Fender Rumble range first. I go and check out their Fender Rumble 100, which is a 12. I think that goes for 199. I might be lying. It might be 299. Might be 299. Okay, then boom. Let's say it's 299, so that's 300 bucks. So now you got $200 for you to get a bass. I would then go and grab me a Rogue bass, and that would put me back probably 100 bucks. So realistically, you could be gigging for about $425 with that setup. If you didn't like Rogue, because it is kind of flimsy, it kind of feels like a toy a little bit. You can go and get you a this Luna tattoo base. That's 199. So that puts you right at 510, 520. Um, you can always hit up Rondo Music. That's a good choice. Uh, you can get you an Ibanez starter kit and then just, or get you an Ibanez bass. Let's see. I think the beginning level bass, the Talman TB1 or TMB 100 is like 199 bucks. That's A1. And you get it in a few different colors. And then go and grab you like a Bagheera the aluminum cone 12, and you in that thing because the Bulgaria head has a whole bunch of response and turbo sound. They cool. So that'll put you around 420. So if you just had to go and get you some stuff and you just got to do it like right now, 2 day shipping, Z Sounds, boom, boom, let's go. So, oh man, people talking to me. I feel slacking. Let's see. Getting good sound and tone with your own hands as certain instruments can be hard. That's true, James. Rock once. I figure out the first note, I can hear the rest. Yeah, okay. Which color on the sire? Man, this is at 7:35. Ooh, dang, I'm sorry. I just got on a rant. Okay, let's see. Which color on the sire? I currently have the teal and maple neck. The sire that I'm gonna get is probably gonna be black with the ebony fretboard. I thought about getting the white one, but actually, I don't know, man. It's gonna have to be a spur of the moment thing because the what I'm gonna end up doing or what I want to do is have like a cartoon themed base. So if I get the black one, you know it's gonna be Black Panther, gonna be an emblem, a sticker on that bad boy. Like it's gonna be a decal that I'm gonna throw on the heel of that bad boy. That's gonna happen. And if it's a white one, I'm probably gonna put Storm Shadow or put that Cobra symbol, probably in blue because I don't like red. Like talking about, put the Cobra symbol on the top of the base. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm looking at. Let's see. Buy an upright and a Squire contemporary jazz bass. Those are good. I had a Squire before. Still have a Squire now. I had a but upright bass, I can't do it. Squire. Oh wait, buy an upright and a Squire contemporary jazz bass. Those are good in my opinion. I can't use the upright bass. That's out of my wheelhouse. I'm close to applying the Marie Kondo method and playing a bass that doesn't make me feel happy. But like, how does that apply to musicians? So if it doesn't make you happy, you won't play it. You won't practice it because it pisses you off. So I wouldn't do that ever. Congrats on the Sire sponsorship, by the way. Super cool. It is dope, man. But it took me like 200,000 views to even get noticed. And they just threw my videos on their channel and didn't tell me nothing. I was like, bro, I'm on your site all the time seeing what y'all got. You don't think I'm gonna see my review that you just talked about? Come on, man. But at least I have it, which is cool. I have one bass and one Ivan SGS 200 and a Harkey HD50. That's not bad. That's a really good small situation. Like you do coffee shops with that real good. Gear is really expensive in Australia. Yeah. Play some music? No. Now I would love a fretless. It's harder than you think it is. Play jam on it, the song. I'm not finna play no bass. Like I just got out of practice. I'm not finna do that. If anything, I'm gonna hop on these drums, but I'm not feeling like playing right now. My Fender Rumble is trash, maybe because it's the 15-watt model. Yeah, that's why. That's definitely why. It doesn't because it's the 15-watt model. It's probably an 8-inch speaker. It doesn't have the surface area to handle the low notes, especially if you thrashing on it. So, if you the Fender models like the 210, the 15, like I played a 12. Yeah, it was a 12. I played a 12 at this gig that's gonna be coming on a video Monday, and it sounded good. Of course, they had a tone hammer pedal going into it, but man, this is dope. Yeah, 75 left for food and gas. Yeah. And I'm an SGS 200 is 199, I believe. Yeah. A lot more options than when I started 35 years ago. Whew. I've only been playing like not even half of your experience, man. Not even half. Thanks, James Allen. What's good, man? What's going on, Leo? What's happening? Do you ever nibble your bass? What? Asking for a friend? What does that even mean? Who's biting bases out here? I mean, My Talman does look tasty, but I never thought about biting it. That's some weird stuff. Okay, let's see, Daisy. I played upright bass and cello in school, so fretless is not that bad for me. You know how to do the finger thingy. You know what I'm talking about. I can't do that. I'll bend strings. That's not me. Maybe it tastes like maple. I don't know, man. I do some nasty stuff on my basses, so I'm pretty sure it tastes like funk. By now, I've over funked my bass. So functified. Shout out to Brett if she watches this. Mm. I'm not finna lick my basses. That's not finna happen. Y'all tripping. Who the heck is Jumbles? Are y'all seeing this, dude? Y'all seeing this? You gotta love the internet, man. People are weird out there. Gotta love the internet. What up? Hey. Son pee-peed on a potty. All right. Is he still in there?
No, you want me to come tell you?
Yeah, you want to come tell me? Come on.
Hey,
Huh?
hey,
Huh?
I pee on the toilet.
Oh, yeah. Give me some. Oh, man, up high. To the sky. Yeah. My dog. It's Monster. He's 3 now. I was about to say 2. He's 3. Let's see what we talking about here. Come on, you might just want to give it a little. Was just a little one? No, bro, no. Some of these any recommendations for funk and soul bands? Yes. If you haven't already heard of Sly and the Family Stone, I'll start there. I'd also check out the Doobie Brothers. I'd then go and check out. I'd like say the best for last. I'd stop with Parliament Funkadelic. Like you're gonna get lost in that whole world. So that's my 3. Let's see. These are. What's your process for learning songs? Thanks. Okay. So, first things first. Um, whenever I have to learn a song, first thing I do is I listen to it in parts. So I'll go from 0 to probably like the first change to where the song changes. Every song usually changes eventually. So I'll go from the first change to about maybe like a minute and a half in, and then I'll stop it and then start it over from the beginning. And this is without picking up my bass. So I'll do that first thing, and then I'll go through that about 2 times. And then I'll pick up my bass, and then I'll start the song over and find it as it's playing. Get to that point, stop it, and then start over. By this time, I've heard it enough times to know where it's going, and then I can play through that, get to that point, and then stop again, and I start the whole process. Now, keep in mind, if I have to learn a song and it has to be like in pocket, on time, every lick, that could take me probably like 30 minutes for real. And then I might lose some of it driving to the gig where I have to play it. But the main meat and potatoes of the song can be filed down if you focus in 30 minutes. Unless it's some jazz stuff and it's flowing all over the place. But, most songs. And I'm thinking specifically of gospel songs, like church songs, stuff like that. Stuff that has changes and breaks and hits and stuff like that. I'm not talking like all the small things you think. No, I'm not talking about stuff like that. Like that gets repetitive. Uh, so yeah, that's that. So let's see where we at now. Hey, little guy. Cute family. Why slap the bass when you could kiss the string? Who the heck is Jumbles? I'm about to kick you out of here. I'm not. I think it's funny. Jumble, you've been smoking. What is your favorite and least favorite technique to play? Favorite technique to play is slap. Least favorite technique to play is palm mute. I can compensate with my left hand, but trying to do it with my right hand, it would be easier with the pick, which would be my second least favorite thing to do. Because I don't have that dexterity to like use a plectrum to like, or like the thumb finger thing to play the notes like that. I haven't practiced that. I don't know that. I haven't done it, so I don't like it. Um, if I had to do some like mute stuff, I'd mute it with my left hand. But that's just me though. Good point. If you kiss the strings, act as a form of string lubricant. That was an absolutely amazing vocal cover. I can't sing. That's not my thing. All right, let's see. I'm in a jazz fusion funk band, and we play everything from Wolfpack to Level 42. Okay, to Herbie Hancock to Comes Again. Okay, hell yeah, all about that. Our gospel, our gospel changes. All about that 4-1. All about the 4-1 gospel changes. Okay. Okay. Do you think a fourth string will work well in a gospel setting? Yes and no. Reason why I say yes, because at the very roots of everything, that's where it started. So it had to be going on while it was evolving. I say no because for convenience sake, you need those extra 5 notes or those extra 6 notes. It's really 5 notes, but you need those extra low end 5 notes. Like it makes life easier. Like unless you have to play like a B flat, which gets annoying. But aside from that, yeah. Aside from that, yeah, it makes life a lot easier to have that fifth string. So, can I play a fourth string bass in church? Yes, but I'll piss my MD, my music director, off because I have to play some notes in a higher register than the bass, and that cuts into the lead guitar player's zone of play. So, you know what I'm saying? It loses the meat, it loses the strength of music if I leave my pocket and venture into other lanes. So I would say if you play gospel, play church, especially black church, you're mostly going to see 4 5 string bass. You're mostly going to see 5 string bass players in black church, whatever that is. So um, I watched your slap video over and over and just can't get slapped down. Okay. Daisy, what's the tell me specifically what you're having trouble with, and we might be able to knock it out now. Because I said I wasn't gonna play, but I don't see why not. Problem is, what bass am I gonna funk on? That's the problem. Ooh, I have just the one. I just got her back working. I actually got 2 basses back working. Like I got ordered parts from Amazon that came in and I installed them immediately. So let's see. But it's a jazz bass and it's blue fire. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Is it true that the bass is just a large ukulele? That is false because a ukulele's string tuning is different than a bass. What 5 string bass would you recommend for a starter? I've been playing 4 strings for over 8 years and have been on and off playing a 5 string. On and off playing a 5 string, and I just can't find the one that's for me. What's going on, Tiny 2.0? Um, if I'm gonna tell you to grab a bass and it's a 5 string, what I would tell you to do is to look into 2 different manufacturers. So go to your Guitar Center, and I want you to check out the Ibanez SR 300 series, and I also want you to go and check out. Um, this is Guitar Center, right? So I would have you check out Ibanez, and everybody knows about Fender and Squire, so I wouldn't even tell you to do that. But I would go and tell you to check out uh, LTD or ESP, LTD, one of those. Check out those two. So LTD, Ibanez. I feel like the Ibanez 300 series for um, starting out on a 5 string bass, that may be the ticket for you, because it's going to give you an active preamp. It's going to give you blend, bass, mid, treble control. Oh, no, no, no. What I wanted to tell you was Ibanez and Yamaha. Yamaha makes a really dope 5 string bass that has like presets for, it's like a toggle switch presets for like slap, funk, finger, pick, stuff like that. So check out Yamaha. I forget the name of the Yamaha bass I played, but it felt good. And it's a satin neck. Um, it was a satin neck and rosewood fingerboard. The Ibanez I'm talking about was a satin neck and rosewood fingerboard too. But those are the two. So the Yamaha brand, the 5 string, I can't think of the letters and numbers, but it's a Yamaha brand and it's a 5 string. And then the Ibanez SR 300 series. Check those out. Um, I've owned a lot of Ibanez basses. Like I still have 2 now. My original bass that I first when I started with in the Salmon 310. I used to have a BTB Ibanez bass. I also used to have a SR 506. I'm probably gonna get that bass back maybe next year because that bass was nasty. The mahogany joint, oh, with the elixir strings, oh, yeah, man, can't beat that. Can't beat it. Let's see. I think I'm slapping too hard. Okay. Yamaha TRB. You might be right. I second the Yamaha. Okay, dig that. All other forms of bass will be made obsolete, and the U bass revolution happens. Should I mute you? I feel like I should mute you because you messing up the night for me. You making this weird. I don't like it. Let's see. Was the Yamaha BB235? I thought about buying one of those. Looks like a PJ bass. No, the one I had was a I think it was a 500 series. It was blue. It had the lock-in tuner. Like you press it in, the whole thing locks it in place, so you can't pull it out. Um, it didn't have mid-range frequency control. It was basically volume, blend, bass, treble, mid, and I mean all Ibanez's are pretty much maple and fretwood, like rosewood fingerboard. But it was like Jatoba or Babinga. It might have been Babinga body on it, but it was with a fresh set of strings. It was slapping like, but I think it was the setup of it was jazz or soap bar. I think it was soap bar pickups. I need to call that dude, see if I can get that bass back. If I can get that bass back, oh man, oh, I do surgery on it. If I can get that bass back, think I probably install some Bartolini soap bars, maybe a Bartolini preamp. Just go ahead and skip over that 505 line. Or maybe I go Ardare preamp with some Seymour Duncan soap bars. Or maybe some lace humbuckers. Single bar joints. Oh no. Anyway, sorry. Let's see. BB BJ. I love Ibanez, so I'll definitely check those out. And the Yamahas are also seeing guitar, seeing around guitar, seeing things. Okay. I have a Yamaha TRBX 304. I love mine. I play it through a Fender Rumble 200 115. That's a good choice. It's really solid. Um, and when I slap, I get a very bad ring. A very bad ring. I need you to talk a little bit more about that. What is the ring you talking about? You should look into Groove Gear Daisy. They help tame the ring of other notes when you're slapping or soloing. I don't own one, but I have a lot of friends that swear about it. Now, Lavolvin, I'm gonna say this: having the little fret muter, whatever, it's a good little tool if you have to go from like doing something aggressive to doing something really, really fickle. That's yeah, something really pretty. That's cool, but having it is a handicap. It like I used it. I bought like six of them, put them on all my bases, different colors, just because I found out that I started to depend on it muting strings for me, and my technique became sloppy. Like I stopped thinking about strings ringing out. So if I played somebody else or played some other bass, I'd be trash, and I do that. So be careful if you just throw the groove gear joints on there. You know, some stuff kind of dwindles by the wayside. Uh, I got rid of my Ibanez 1205E Premium. Gee, for a Stingray 5. Nice choice. Tiny 2.0 for the win. Do you have videos of this? Because I want to see you play that thing. Tiny 2.0. Talking specifically to you. Stingray 5 is one of my bases. It's one of my bases. I'm going to get a Rick. I'm going to get a Stingray. I already got a Thunderbird. I like bases. So, MG or Bartolini? Bartolini. Easy. That's just me, though. I like Bartolini. And I specifically like Bartolini because of the Ibanez SR506. It was too dope. And I know the only reason why I got rid of it was so that I could buy this Sire bass when it was a Sire V7. I traded it in, and I used that money to buy the Sire V7. I ended up stripping out the Allen key, and I traded that bass in. I ended up later getting a Sire Vintage V7, which is up there. Yeah. So there's that. Let's see. Have you ever used a bass with the trim bar? If so, how was it? I'm not sure what a trim bar is. Just got a good mute. Just get a good technique. Good mute technique. Yes, sir, I do. Okay. Well, Tiny 2.0, I'm definitely going to be checking you out. So, uh, yeah, I'll be checking you out tonight. We're going to see what you're talking about. Let's see. Alan, do you play or record through compression? No, I don't. Use my groove gear just for show. Cool. I can dig that too. I think Bubby Lewis, the dude that's like heavy in the samurai stuff. think he does that too. Like he may use it when he's like soloing really close to the pickups, but like any other time, it's about a nut of the guitar. He ain't even messing with it. But it's like some crazy leopard skin foolishness. So I can understand that too. It's flashy. You know, we don't get much spotlight because we play bass. So there's that. And I can appreciate that, I guess. Okay, so when I slap it, it sounds like fret ring, but then after maybe two notes, I don't even get a sound, so I know it's me. Okay, so Daisy, do you want me to show you right now what I do? May I ask that? Because I have the amp, I have speakers, I have a guitar that I just strung and put back together, and it's a jazz bass. So we will see. Do less expensive basses ring more than nicer basses? They're not supposed to, but sometimes it could be operator error. Who knows? Because I've heard people on MTDs trash. It's like, oh man, this bass, I just can't. I pick it up and I'm just gunning it. Nah, you trash. Let's see. Yo, I'm here. Can you shout me out? Blank, 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 1464. What's going on, Matthew? Shout out to you, dog. By the way, Bully, I represent KK Psi till you die. Or I guess I seen Drumline. One segment. Respect to you though. Get with the program. No self promotion. There's always self promotion. Who's gonna know you if you don't tell them? There's always self promotion, Jumbles. Always. I'm here with the self promotion. I start everything off and end everything with this exact statement. What's going on? It's Alan Brown, aka Bully the Kid, and this is blah 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 blah. Then I end it with thank y'all for rocking with me. Um, that's gonna go ahead and end this. So till next time, y'all be easy. That's a thing. And it's not even something that I tried to do. It's just became a habit as I've done it. So there's always promotion. Yes, please. Always ready and willing to learn. Okay, Daisy, I'm gonna go ahead and hook it up for you. I see people new to slap digging too hard. Throwing my phone broke. What is happening? Thoughts on Raid Shade 1013? I have no idea what that is, Matthew. Matty, what is it? Matt Hedges? I don't know who that. Let's see. Do you like Ibanez ATKs? Yes, I did have an ATK. I got rid of it. It's a freaking brick. It sounds good, and I've picked a lot of bass and I've done a lot of things to try to emulate the bass I really want, and I've done it twice now. So the bass that I really wanted was the Stingray. So I grabbed an ATK because it's a volume bass metal treble with the selector switch. That's close enough. Cost me like 500 or whatever. It didn't give it to me. It didn't give it to me. As soon as my strings went dead, I didn't want to play it no more. Like, it didn't give it to me. And then I rebuilt that bass again in my Squire humbucker bass when I added in the Aguilar pickup, and I got it. I got it on dial, like a four-string Stingray on dial. You can't tell me it don't sound like that. But I just want that five-string double humbucker, man. I just want it, and I can't stop wanting it. So it's just one of those things, man. Let's see. I'm sorry for the naivety. as a young grasshopper who uses like his humility. You're funny. He's a gospel bass player on YouTube. Check him out. Let's who are you talking about? Ray J. Okay. Alright, dig it. I've on the bass with the tremolo bar. It got to the point where I was distracted with the drum more than the bass itself. It felt bad. Happens. Had to check the studio 5. Nice. Was the stiletto Tiny 2.0? It was a nice sounding bass. Only problem was the string spacing. Was it too wide or too small? Everybody messing with me. Let's see. Ever heard of Justin Raines? No, I haven't. But it was a satisfying feeling having a tremolo bar though. Felt really good, but I had to part with it because I had it. Because I had my fun. Okay. What about PV combo amps? Max 41414. I actually started with the PV TNT 115. That was my first bass amp. And they're nice amps. They won't give you any coloring on your sound, but as far as you shaping it to sound one particular way, it's a good starter amp. It was a great starter amp for me because it was enough power for me to be loud, but it wasn't enough power for me to stomp people out. So I'm gonna say if you're starting out on bass, Behringer, PV, TC Electronic, Fender Rumble, great places to start with. Once you get up there and you want to try to upgrade, Mark Bass, uh, Mark Bass, Galen Kruger, that type of joint. Once you like at the upper echelon, you start getting into boutique sounds. Aguilar, E or EICH, each, whatever you want to call them. Tech Amp, you know what I'm saying? TC Electronic is right in between there. The only problem with TC Electronic is they're fickle. So as far as longevity goes, I don't know how long they last. But my BH250 went out on me. Like the little screw, and it was a dumb reason. Like everything was working great, and then like there's little clamps that stop the knobs from being damaged. One of those little clamps popped out and shorted out the whole damn amp. Excuse my language. Sorry, mom, if you're watching this. It shorted out the whole amp, shot it, dead. It's dead. The whole capacitor's blown, and it'll cost more than an amp to fix it. So I said, screw it. I'll never buy another TC Electronic cat or amp. So now combo, yeah, but head, no, I'm not gonna buy that. It's not gonna happen. Or at least one with the brackets. I might try to do the Rebel head because it don't have brackets and it's just a small little situation, which is all I really wanted. Or they just came out with the Thrust amps, and I think it's a 500-watt joint is like 250, and then like a 250 joint is like 199. But why would I do that? So I think I'm gonna go ahead and I might hop into the Thrust amp, the 500 one. We'll see. What about the PV combo amps? Answer that. What is the combo amp? Combo amp has an amplifier and a speaker, and it's already wired together. So as you turn up the volume, the speaker gets louder. You can't take it apart usually. There are certain exceptions like the Ibanez Prometheus where the head comes out of the cabinet. And there are, I think Mark Bass has a situation where you can pull the head out of the cabinet and use it in a different way. But for the most part, in a combo amplifier, the ampli in a combo amp, the amp head is affixed inside the enclosure of the amp plus the speaker, and that's a package deal type deal. Let's see. Hey, Bully, what do you think of the Jazz and Music Man configuration? You know what? The idea, it sounds good, but I would much rather have a P Music Man situation because that'll round all the bases. Like that'll take out everything. So my perfect bass would be set up like this. I would have a volume, blend, bass, mid, treble, active, passive, right? Okay. I would have on the heel of the guitar, I'd have a coil tap where I can go from single coil to humbucker mode. Okay. In the front pick position, I'd have a P pickup. In the back, I would have a Music Man pickup. And that would be my perfect bass. That would be my perfect bass. If I can make one, that's what it would be. So if a company is watching this and you want to sponsor your boy or give me a discount, I will pay that money gladly because that's exactly what I want. That's exactly what I want. So let's see. Got any tips to learn a good technique to learn six string? I have trouble with the strings ringing out when I'm not playing them. I have an SX Versa 3 and want to use it more. Okay. Um, for a six string bass, if you don't have large fingers and you're not thinking about the strings ringing out, I'll go ahead and grab a groove gear or take one of your little sister's hair ties and throw it around the nut of the guitar and then slide it down whenever you're doing your little solo stuff or whatever and slide it back as you need to. That's what I would do. But the groove gear is like it's basically like a bass tourniquet. You put it on, pull it through the loop, strap it back, and tighten it as you need to. And you slide it down like you would do the little scrunchie or whatever. Slide it out the way when you don't need it. So there's those are two little tips if you want to try those. How old were you when you started playing bass? 16. Schecter was a stiletto studio 5 strings. Too close. Okay. Okay. It was too close. Okay. I wish I could recommend GK combos, but all my friends say they're expensive. They are kind of expensive. They are. But they're A1 because they put the same technology in each cab, no matter what size speaker you're using. Phil Jones bass is expensive as hell. And if you got money and you're a purist, you're a Phil Jones player. I don't have money. I'm not a purist. Give me that good colored sound because I'm trying to get funky and hi-fi. Aguilar is where I'm going. That's my jam. That's just me though. TC Electronic has terrible customer support. Get rid of mine because of that. Mine blew up. I was happy with it, like it was functioning, but mine shorted. So screw. Okay, so I'm a computer now. So no more disjointed messages. What I was trying to say is that new slap players dig through the string, which deadens the note instead of bouncing off it. That's true, but I don't even, for my technique, I don't even hit, like, I don't even stay on the string. I play through the string, usually if I'm doing stuff because I'm anticipating a double movement. So a double movement, that type of stuff. TC is trash. TC heads are not stuff. Okay. Combo or combo plus amp or cab plus amp. I would choose cab plus amp because if one goes out, it's cheaper to grab the other. What are some good PJ pickups? I look for Seymour Duncan first. There's DIY kits with that P Music Man configuration. For what I want, that's gonna cost me an arm and a leg. What do you think of Bill Wyman's bass playing from the Stones? I have to call him awesome, but I have to call him awesome because he's famous. He plays with the Stones. He's so famous you don't even say the Rolling Stones. I knew what you were talking about. So he automatically gets respect. Now, with that being said, the genre of music he's playing isn't that complicated. So anybody can pick it up. But he still gets credit because he was the first one to do it. So what I think is I respect him as a professional musician. And I aspire to one day be close to that level. I don't care to have that type of status, but to be like, you ain't heard of Bully? And you don't say the kid after and you know exactly who you're talking about, that's some power. Like you could be like think about it. Obama. Did you think Bin Laden or did you think Barack? Right. So to have that type of power, if I just say, man, you heard what Trump did, you're not thinking about a card, you thinking about a person, right? That's some power. Like the fact that you didn't even say the Rolling Stones, you just said the Stones. Yeah. Maybe that's just how my mind goes. I don't know. Let's see. What's the best way to practice double thumping? I have so much trouble with this. Can you give me your thoughts on this? What I'll say is it's all about how you're attacking the strings. So Matt Hedges, what I would ask you is how are you attacking the strings? Are you going straight on, or are you playing through the string? Now, the correct answer is for you to play through the string and use it kind of like, you know what? Let's go ahead and set this thing up elsewhere. And then give me about 2 minutes and we're going to actually hop into some bass stuff. Let's do that, shall we? Ah. Oh, yeah. About to get it in. Oh, Lord. Let's go ahead and get it popping here. Let's see. Put you over here. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Play my bass. Do, 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 do. Play my bass. Which one should I play? Do, 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 do. uh, let's use one of the new ones. Let's see what's going on here. All right. Hop into this thing. All right. So what you're about to hear is a SX Ursa 2 through a Trace Elliott Elf played through a Seismic Audio 4.8 cabinet. All right, so let's go ahead and get this thing popping off here. So, ooh, Jesus. All right, so let's see. Matt Hedges, what is the best way to practice double thumping? I have so much trouble with this. Can you give me your thoughts on this? So, if you're trying to do a double thump type deal, I would tell you to play through the string. So let's see. Let's go and bring some of this light out of here so you can see this. So I play. So I'm bringing it down through and back up the top. So I'm not pulling out that way. I'm actually going. That's actually what I'm doing. So rather than, so I would actually try to do the double thump stuff. That's actually what I would try to do. Play through the string. Ooh, dang, it's gross. Yeah. I've been working on it, so I guess that makes sense. Let's see. What are we talking about here? I agree. TC is trash. MGs are good. Okay. The DIY kit only costs $200. I'm not satisfied by that. Okay, thanks for the tip again. MGs are pretty good too. I don't want to spirit hella space, but I'm having a hard time feeling a good warm tone out of me, which is why I've been leaning more towards Ibanez and so place for the Barts. It's a good choice. Obama bin Laden, Barack Obama, Barack Osama. Alan, by the way, I've been playing for over 25 years. I'm going to use some great versatile combo amp for $300. For $300, I look at the Rumble. I look at the Rumble 200. I'd also look at the for combo amps. I look at PV. I'd also look at Ampeg. I mean, these are the big ones, but the Ampeg Scrambler, I think those go for like, I think you can get a 12 for $299, and I think the TC Electronic for sure you can get one for $299, like a 112, maybe a 115, just depends. But first off, I would direct you to look at the Rumble 200. That would be my suggestion, the first one. Let's see. Have you ever tried out any violin basses like from Hoffner? Would you recommend them? For the type of playing I play, Martin, I don't like the type of stuff I do. I do a lot of slap stuff, and you're not supposed to slap bass on a violin bass. Like it's not made for that. Like it's not made for that at all. So I wouldn't do it. But you know, if you're into the jazz type of thing or you like the Beatles a lot, then go for it. Matt Hedges, I play through the string. Okay. Anybody got some good jokes? Commercial break. Nice jazz bass. Appreciate it. Did you mod that bass? Yeah, I did. I actually changed the pickups to noiseless joints. Other than that, it's the same one, just new strings. What skills can use focus and improve on a minor? What? What skills can use focus improved over a minor seven? What's that? 7B5 chord? I have no idea what that is. I'm self-taught, man. You way too smart for me. I meant to say, what skills can you use to improvise over a minor 7B5 chord? What the 7B? What is it? 7 sharp 5? Is it a 7/4/5? 7 sharp 5. I have no idea what that even looks like. A flat 5. He meant a flat 5. Okay. Okay. I'm not smart, bro. I don't have any professional. No. The fact that I know what a 145 is and the number scale, that's saying a lot. But me trying to do a scale, like I don't play lead for. uh, so this is my one flat 5 7. Nope, moved it. That works. Oh, moved it. Have no idea. I can't even. At least not right now. My mind ain't there. Let's see. How do you fret a minor Sith? If this is one, if this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 1. So 7, flat 5. That's a chord. I guess. That's a chord. That's a minor of. Okay. All right, so I got kicked off here. So what did I miss? Okay, it's Friday night prime time for jam. And you communicate with a dude who wants to hear you play notes. It'd be awesome if you jam for a second. Okay. I don't know what any of these numbers mean. I'm not classically trained. I have no idea what that crap means. Slap and pop. Nope, you're missing a flat 7. Okay, that's fine. Easy on bully. I don't care. It's okay. He's learning. I don't care. I don't play chords like that. Anybody here take music lessons? I don't. Just jam. Okay, cool. I don't care. I don't. So this is what I'm about to do. Obviously, y'all had somebody teach y'all how to play. I just wanted to play. So I made it happen. That's the story of me. The only reason why I actually do this is because my mom wants to see me play. So if that never happened, I wouldn't be here. So I just so happen to care about teaching people or helping people. So that's why I continue to do it. because I fulfilled my arrangement and agreement with her a year ago. I gave her an avenue for her to hear me play. And that was, at the time, all that was really important to me. So everything else I do is just for fun. So let's see. Get another chord. Yeah. Yep. So, anyway, so the moment this stops being fun, I'll stop making videos. But until then, I'm here, having a blast, getting to know people. So, for who ever wants to say negative stuff, if you care to do that, unsubscribe, please, because I don't need to see it. Please unsubscribe. We don't want to play. Go shoot. Haven't picked it up in a while. All right. So, hopefully I didn't offend anybody, and if I did, then whatever. Let's see. I'm self-taught at bass and entertainment. I take music at school, but I learned theory. I was a music major. Okay. Theory is fine. That a tad annoying when you find and dictate basketball pieces. Rest came way later for me. Thanks, Bully. I finally found out what I was doing wrong when I was slapping. Okay. Hey, Bully, believe it or not, you know more than you think. Those numbers just look complicated. I don't know what the letters were in the middle of the numbers, Tiny. That was my problem. Daisy, what did you find out that you were doing wrong? I'm actually interested in that. Everything is flat. This is a SX Ursa 3. Or Ursa, I think it's an Ursa 3. But I have this tune E, A, D, G, C, F. And this bass is only so I can piss off the guitar player. If he's ticking me off, then I just take over his stuff. Pretty much. That's why I have this bass. let's see. Thanks for letting find out what I was going wrong. Hey, Willie, believe it or not, you know more than you know. So I'm just looking. Which of your bases is your favorite? Max. Which one of my bases is my favorite? I tend to grab my P7 more than any other base. If I'm not grabbing that one, chances are I'm either going to go with either one of these two. Those two. Those are my all-purpose joints. So, yeah. So for now, I'll say that. M2 first. So it's P7, M2, and then the SX Ursa 2 6-string. Usually. That's what I grab. Happy to please, I guess. Bass finder, I don't know. Damn, that's some funk. That really wasn't. I was just kind of whatever. Okay. After watching you, I noticed my hand position was too high, and I was playing through this. Okay, nice. My hand was too close to the neck. Oh, okay. Like you were doing harmonics. That's the ringing you were talking about. Okay. Okay. I guess I can understand that. Let's see. Now, what do I want to do? That sounds good. Yeah. I'm easily impressed. Then I guess. Okay. Is that a ditto looper? Yeah. This is a really small one. It's the cheapest version. Um. Yeah. So this is my ditto looper. This is how I practice. How I come up with new runs to do. Um. Whenever I'm making my way to another, I gotta pour me another drink. I'll drink to that. Hmm. Let's see. Really look at it one thing at a time. Like C-7. Okay. A letter tells you the root, third, half, step, making E. I mean, I get all that, but just using the I didn't think to put the B as minor and all that stuff. So me trying to do that, it wasn't because I can't play the note or don't understand the theory. It's just because I read it like that, and I was like, "What the hell are you playing?" So I'm surprised you don't have more subscribers and views in your live stream. Mm, people don't know about me. Maybe if I get shared more, I don't know. I can't push myself out there anymore. Like like I said, whenever I first started this, the whole pure thing was for me to play for my mama. So the fact that y'all are here watching now, and I would only be watching anime right now. Like my Crunchyroll is on because I'm up here doing this. So if y'all wouldn't hear right now, I'd be watching anime and drinking. So like I figured, I talk to y'all a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And move the funk out the way. This is different. Playing a six string and it doesn't feel right. So let me go to my. Let's actually try out this other bass I just fixed. See what happens with that one. I haven't played this bass in a good year and a half. It's been sitting in my closet, and I've done some customization. I thought it was dope. So it's red, right? Right? It's also hella chipped, but that's why I retired it. But this is red, right? So I got the Seymour Duncans in this bad boy. You know what I'm saying? Got my Florida lead joints on that thing. You know, this is completely, I guess you can say it's completely custom, but the body is SX. And I got the neck from somewhere else. And it's a P bass. So we'll see how good I did. So I haven't even tuned this. Right? I haven't tuned it. I just put strings on it. Where is the tune? That's a big question. Good night, Ellis. Let's get the tuner out. Let's see. So, I just kind of tuned my G by ear. Let's see where we at. That's definitely not G. But if I had to call it a G, where would it be? So if I had, before I press the button, let's find out where it is. Oh, I was in G sharp. My A was almost on point. My ear ain't that good. Anyway, so let's see where we at. I'm surprised you're like, okay. You be like that sometimes. The important ones are here. We live, fam. Definitely a very underrated channel. Thank y'all so much. I like his channel because he is self-taught genius. Okay, we dig it. We rock with you, Bullet. Thank you so much. Love the Diddle Looper and his Pitchfork. Okay. Yes, he's very underrated. What's your favorite anime right now? Right now, I'm going through that time I was reincarnated as a slime. I think I'm one episode away from being done with that one until the next one comes out. And I'm still waiting on My Hero Academia to like start up the next season. I'm currently watching Black Clover, waiting on them joints. And I'm missing one. I finished up Fairy Tale. Dang it, I'm missing one, man. I ain't worried about it. But yeah, that's the ones I'm rocking with right now. Let's see. Did you see the Brawler movie? No, I haven't really been in the DBZ since like it was actually Z. Like Kai and all that stuff. Here's the thing. It took Goku like full episodes to fully charge up to be a Super Saiyan. Now you telling me he like a Super Saiyan 5? I think that's BS, dog. So I'm gonna feel like, whatever, dude. If that was the case, Frieza's dead and he's up here fighting neck and neck with Cell. And you mean to tell me they had to be Super Saiyan 3 to fight Cell and like win? And then you up here squabbing with Frieza, who got her butt kicked at Super Saiyan like 1? That's all trash, man. Like it don't even make sense. So I don't even rock with DBZ anymore. I don't ever want another 6-string. Hey, I like 6-string bass, you know? I mean, it just depends, man. When I get a 6-string bass, I get more busy. So it's not in my best interest, because we have a lead guitar player, so it's not in my best interest to have a 6-string bass anymore. So I usually rock with a 5. But there are some instances where the lead guitar player is a lack of a better term, a genital area. So screw him. I don't really care what he thinks, and I just do his part, what he's supposed to be doing, whatever. A professor in college told me that you can achieve the same sound on a 4-string bass than a 6-string. I'm pretty sure he was being asked about it and intentionally said that just to piss off a student. No, you can't. Literally, there's more depth in either direction because there's an extra string. There's limitations, physical limitations. So whatever he's saying is trash. If you have to do a solo in a very high register and you have a 4-string bass, you won't be able to get there because you don't have a 6-string bass. Or if you have to play a note and it's the low note to fill out a whole chord, you won't be able to get there because it's a 4-string bass. Like that's basic. There was a during an audition for a jazz ensemble too. Yeah, he was being a douche. Snark, I love those things. Yep. Okay. Harmonics are my favorite technique, especially when we tune in. That tuning game is strong. Hope to play like you, sir, self-taught. Man, look, only reason why I'm self-taught is because I grew up in church and I didn't have anybody to teach me anything. So like I had to get it how I live. So are you interested in listening to other people's bass lines? If they were to send you something, by the way, you should at least watch the Black Goku arc in Dragon Ball Super. I lost all faith in it in like '06, man. I want to, and I see like I've seen the clips, like I've seen the short clips on Facebook, but like I don't know if I'm ever be able to get back in DBZ, man. Is your lead guitarist good with solos? Yes. He's a metal guitarist. So all this stuff is like fancy, intricate crap. And I'm just sit there staring at him. I got him actually on my channel. His name's Chris. White dude, but he's a metal guitarist. So like, yeah, if you go to some of the videos where I'm like, it looks like a church. Like it's just like me front swinging. There's a white dude there. And Chris is nasty. But like the stuff he's doing, we as black people in black church, we're not used to hearing that. So we like, man, what the hell is happening? And I'm up here like, yeah. Like in the middle of a song, he bringing, oh sweet, about to make spinach dip. So I'm about to end this in just a few minutes. So in the middle of a song, he was just like, I was like, yeah. Meanwhile, the mothers in the church are like, my word. For whoever is watching this and you have never been to a predominantly African American church, like a Baptist church, Church of God in Christ, that type of stuff, go. If nothing else for the entertainment. Just go to experience it, to cross it off your bucket list. It's hopefully you go to a church where the music game is strong, but there's going to be some stuff there and it's going to make you think. Have I been to the other side of the fence? Have I been to a friend's church who was Caucasian? Yeah. And the difference between the two services is, I'm going to say this. Black church is more equipped on praise. White church is more worship. So it's going to be a whole bunch of Israel and New Breed. We worship you. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. And then like black church is going to be a whole bunch of like, oh man, I guess it's really a feeling. I can't really just like throw a song out there. But if you're trying to get an idea of what black church sounds like, type in Shirley Caesar, type in Dottie Peoples, type in Willie Neal Johnson in the keynotes. It should pop up on YouTube. If you try to know what black church is like. So yeah, that. Don't go to the Dietrich Haddon. They don't like him. Don't go to Kirk Franklin. They don't like him. Fred Hammond. No, these are performers. You want to know what like church is like? Dottie People, Shirley Caesar. Just hit those two people first. Yeah. Let's see. This is a video. What? Let's see. Nice live string and P-bass. Thank you. I just rehabilitated her from the dead. Yeah, man. She actually sounds pretty good. Sorry about that. I really dig this neck specifically because of this freaking neck. Look at it. It's like tiger maple. It's crazy. And it's like, it's lacquered, but it looks dope. Look at that. That joint's crazy, man. Wood grain in that joint. It feels good. It's like chunky, but like not way chunky. Like it's like jazz style, but P thickness. So, I like it. It might be the next bass I gig with. Not a retirement one time for the one time. Let's see. About to go ahead and end this. Let's see. Yeah, my church is a black church that plays only CCM. What's CCM, Daisy? Donnie. I just imagine the black church being like the scene from Blues Brothers, James Brown as a priest. Dude, I wish if I could find that church. If I could find that church from the Blues Brothers, I'd freaking go there because they jamming. Got cats doing flips. What? Oh, sign me up. Whoo, bruh. Oh, I'd be stupid in there. I'd be so dumb. Because you can't tell me I can't funk in there. You can't. People doing flips like fool haters. Oh, let me dabble in this type of worship. Is what I'm saying. Okay. I'm trying to petition for trampolines in the church now. Okay. Let me get it. Let me get a piece of this. Okay. That's what I'm saying. We out here. Nachos, Taurus, play some slap. Okay, cool. Chris from Nirvana or Mike Dirt from Green Day? Mike Dirt. Contemporary Christian music, like William Murphy. Okay, dabble. Yeah. just let your boy sprinkle a little piece. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to grab the whole thing. I just want to hop in there real quick. Taste it. Okay. And then move on. That's what I want to do. All right. All right, so let's go. Let's go ahead and set it up for slap like Marcus Miller would do. Extreme to extreme. Okay. Mid on 0, bass on 10, treble on 10, volume at 5, gain at 5, and that's it. P bass. Tone up. Let's see what we got. Ooh, let's bring that volume down. Baby trying to sleep. You don't want to see my face. You want to see this. This is going to end my video because I got to make spinach dip and my baby sleep. So, y'all be easy. Oh, yeah. Next video is going to be Sunday, 6 p.m. Everybody that's here, Sunday, 6 p.m. Sunday, 6 p.m. Sunday, 6 p.m. Check y'all later. Let's see. Awesome jams. You have any area pride basis? No. Deuces. No. King Drake, Keefus, peace out. Good night. Be easy. Hey, Daisy, you got my heart, baby. Yeah. Oh, Sunday, 6 p.m. Yes, Martin, Central Time. I don't know what that is. I live in Oklahoma. Find that out. Sunday, 6 p.m. Let's see. I think that's it. Thanks. For sure.